when the Soviet Union put the first man-made satellite into orbit in 1957. The space age erupted. Since then, humanity has vigorously explored the cosmos around us, yet two planets have eluded planetary probes. Which one Neptune comes from? So sit tight because Elon Musk and NASA have made a mind-blowing discovery on Neptune that is both alarming and bizarre. Outside the asteroid belt, there is a category of planets called gas giants, which includes Neptune. How did scientists discover Neptune? Because it is impossible to see it with the naked eye. And have any Neptune missions been conducted? Does NASA have any immediate plans to travel to Neptune? Why are there so many questions? Since the first moon landing 50 years ago, NASA has kept pushing the limits of knowledge to fulfill the promise of American creativity and leadership in space. Nobody disputes NASA's extensive history of space exploration. Since its inception, the space agency has, among other things, landed rovers on Mars, sampled Jupiter's atmosphere, investigated Saturn and Mercury, and even put people on the moon. And don't forget about the twin probes that NASA launched many years ago, each carrying 10 instruments, which revealed a plethora of fresh data about extraterrestrial space, particularly Neptune. Check out these twin probes first before going to Neptune. Voyager 1, one of two spacecraft launched in 1977 from the Kennedy Space Center, was the first of its twins to orbit Jupiter. Voyager 1 was designed to gather data on the satellites, magnetospheres, atmospheres, and interiors of Jupiter and Saturn. Over 32,000 images of Jupiter, Saturn, their moons, and rings were captured by Voyager 1. Voyager 1's mission was completed, but it was quite silent until its cameras were turned back on to take photographs of our solar system in early 1990. On August 20, 1977, Voyager 2 launched, followed by Voyager 1 on September 5. Since that time, the two satellites have been moving at various speeds and along various flight routes. But because Voyager 2's goals were the same as those of Voyager 1, authorization was given for it to continue on to Neptune and beyond. Let's imagine about the latest developments in the tech industry. Get ready to discover what visionary entrepreneur, Elon Musk, has in store for 2023. Stay tuned for an exciting discussion. The first artifact created by humans to pass through Uranus was Voyager 2. On August 25, 1989, at 3:56 UT, Voyager 2 made its closest of 4 flybys of the giant planet Neptune, passing about 2,980 miles, 4,800 kilometers, above its cloud tops. This encounter with Neptune marked the end of a 4.3 billion-mile, 7 billion-kilometer journey. At the time, all 10 of its instruments were functional. The spacecraft found 6 new moons: Proteus, Larissa, Despina, Galatea, Thalassa, and Naiad, and 4 new rings during the flyby. The planet's own activity was discovered to be higher than previously thought, with winds moving at 680 miles per hour, 1,100 kilometers per hour. Although the planet's blue color was caused by an abundance of methane, hydrogen was discovered to be the most prevalent atmospheric element. But that wasn't all. Scientists were astounded and alarmed by the sights that Voyager 2 recorded. How? Smaller dark spot, great dark spots, and scooter, the 3 main features in the planetary clouds, were clearly seen in the images. Surely you've heard of the Great Red Spot by now, the largest storm in the solar system, and the most well-known feature on Jupiter. The spot has been getting smaller for many years for unknown causes. Hence, when a matching Great Dark Spot was discovered on Neptune, scientists were fascinated. Absurd, isn't it? But what comes next will have you on the edge of your seat because ever since the black spot was discovered, researchers have been keeping an eye on Neptune using the Hubble Space Telescope and have observed brand new storms form. The newly launched Hubble Space Telescope focused on the blue planet in 1995. Yet by that time, the place had suddenly disappeared. Although scientists do not know for sure how it vanished, it may have evaporated at the equator. Due to Neptune's poor photo quality at this distance from Earth, Hubble, later that year, discovered what may or may not be another black spot. But it wasn't this. More mystery surrounds Neptune than was previously imagined by scientists. Neptune was supposed to be rather dull, like a featureless, arid country in deep winter, according to astronomers. Voyager, on the other hand, showed a stormy atmosphere with lighter cloud ripples. Unexpectedly, Neptune has the fastest winds yet observed in the solar system, at speeds of up to 1,300 miles, 2,100 kilometers per hour. As the planets are so far from the Sun and receive so little heat from the outside world, their typical temperatures are hundreds of degrees below zero. The temperature difference between Neptune's strong core heat source and its freezing cloud tops, roughly minus 260 degrees Fahrenheit, minus 162 degrees Celsius, can create instabilities in the atmosphere that drive large-scale weather fluctuations. Like all other planets, Neptune gets heat from the Sun, but something powerful within the planet seems to cause it to produce more heat than it does. As is common knowledge, as you get farther away from the Sun, objects like Jupiter, Saturn, and Uranus all have colder upper atmospheres. Neptune, on the other hand, is just as warm as Uranus. The temperature of Neptune could conceivably be explained by typical planetary heat sources, such as residual heat from planetary formation and radioactive element decay, according to Hamill. It's possible that Uranus is strange and Neptune is regular. Uranus might be unusually frigid, said the speaker. Many presumptions and unanswered inquiries. And as far as we are aware, there is only one person who has the courage and aptitude to discover these. You might have realized where we were headed. Elon Musk himself is present. It is a constant struggle for scientists to find the answers they seek. Furthermore, they always have a lot more missions they wish to fly than they are finances to do so. Some planetary scientists are beginning to accept the possibility that SpaceX's new Starship rocket could usher in a new era of solar system exploration thanks to its groundbreaking lift capabilities and potentially paradigm-shifting low costs. In contrast, they might employ Starship to deploy a collection of scientific payloads the size of an empty one-story house. In ways we haven't previously considered, you can really benefit from the Starship architecture and reach the outer solar system, according to Hellman. It might offer a completely fresh approach to discovering these worlds. Elon Musk, the founder of SpaceX, sees Starship as the essential rocket to send people to Mars and eventually establish a self-sustaining colony there. But there are countless more possibilities for such a vehicle in science, exploration, and defense.